I think we'll start with a hypothetical question: is why would a experienced dirt bike guy go off and buy a motorcycle such as this? 2006 Suzuki V-strom. Suzuki 650 V-strom. There's really nothing fancy about this bike. It's sort of a basic old man's commuter bike. I just took it for a ride, so I figured I better CYA a little bit. But I've had this for a bunch of years, and I've ridden motorcycles pretty much all my life. And most hardcore enthusiasts would really not be excited by this bike. So why do I have it? Because it's practical. It gets me back and forth to work. It gets me up and down the hill to the farm to check the water. Does it easily. It's versatile. Good mileage. Reliable. Boring. Maybe, but it works. But a couple of things I really like about this motorcycle. One, I can carry stuff. Two, nice wide seat should somebody want to sit on the back, namely my significant other. Three, I can wind up or down the preload on the spring for the rear shock absorber. And you know, that just gives a little bit preload on the spring. Kind of helps with carrying the kind of things I carry around that motorcycle. This is my dog chewed helmet, and I put a camera mount on top of it because it's going to get a fair amount of use this summer on that KTM. But let me get it out of the picture here. This motorcycle is going to go on all kinds of adventures, and hopefully I'll be able to take you guys for a ride with a camera and talk about the other good characteristics of this motorcycle, like it's a handling fool, and it's going to go through a little bit of an evolution, much like my dirt bikes. We're going to talk about the history of VOR, which has its roots all the way back to the Husqvarna 4-strokes of the early 1980s. One of the projects I would like to get done, and this is also an introduction, kind of like we did with the Saws, is bring these bikes to running condition. That's a 2001, well, it was, now it's in pieces, but it's a 2001 VOR 503, and it was a custom built bike for me. Believe it or not, it's a story, and it's an interesting one, but I'm not going to cover it in this video. And this is the remnants of the 2004 perimeter framed 450. In the back of the Hilltop Saw Shop, we've got these motors. This guy here I've got to tear apart. I think it dropped a valve, so that'll be an interesting build, and I hope to video, just like I do with the chainsaws, the tearing down of that motor and bringing it back to working condition. This one here is a 503 that in fact is in running condition. It's got a whole new set of main bearings and a new piston. I just really have to get the time to take it and take those frames and clean them up, possibly get them powder coated and painted, and put one of these monsters back together. But these are two motors that you're never going to see in the normal world. That's a VOR 503 that actually has a racing history, this particular motor. This is a later model 503, and it was one that was well, it was my first VOR, and I'll wait until I can tell that story later. They're a very interesting 4-stroke. They were quite powerful in their time. Things that are unique to the VOR motors are things like it's a long rod design, and the valve angles are very straight. It's a 4-valve per cylinder. That motor can handle 12,000 RPMs. That's what it was designed for. And of course they are tuned for much less than that. It's just a very, very rugged design. talk about why you don't get crap tires. It's a vehicle to get me from here to there, but it's also a vehicle to start conversations with my kids and those people who might be watching my channel. And I've got some video to test out the camera, and I'm testing out this new Bloggie too, so combined with the video from this and the video from my other camera, we're going to see if we're back in the video business. All this stuff, hope to have time to get into as the year progresses. It may wait till winter time, but this is a video introduction. Anyway, talk to you later. Bye for now.